Welcome to the channel. I'm Cynthia. I'm a paid media strategist and growth consultant. And today we'll be reviewing business fundamentals needed to hit 10K months as a digital marketer. This is the final part of a 3-part series I created to help get you and past 10K months as a digital marketing strategist. So I do hope you enjoy. So pillar number 3, business fundamentals. With business fundamentals, it's building out systems for literally everything that you do. Documentation, proof of it, building a system for onboarding. So do you have like an onboarding system set up, or, like fill out a form on your website? What are the next steps from that? Do you have a 2 sales call system? Figure that out and delineate all of that. Having a system for content. Do you have one day where you time block and you just batch create content, and then you have a specific team out in the Philippines to edit it? All of that stuff requires some kind of system. SOPs for onboarding. How you onboard your client is literally, I think that's the most important part of the client interaction, because that sets the precedent of how long you're going to retain that client, and 2, what your client relationship is going to be like. So having a clear onboarding process, having a system for sales. I personally have a 2-part sales system. I get someone on a discovery call. They're either a referral or they're from a piece of content, whatever the case is. I get on a discovery call with them. I lay out a free strategy plan for them. I get access to their information to actually do some kind of decent audit / strategy plan. And then from then, the next call, we follow up or present it and then close the call. Some people like to close it all at once. That's cool. I don't do that. I like to provide value initially so that we can see, is this worth your time? Is this worth my time? I work with a select amount of clients. All my retainers are 5K and up so that I can do high quality work. So that's kind of like the business fundamental piece. There's also other things like understanding how to manage your client management, contracts and SOPs. I already mentioned SOPs. You need SOPs for pretty much everything. But I think contracts are a big one. Do you hire a lawyer to do specific contracts? If you work with me, you get all of my contracts. But yeah, at the end of the day, you want to set up an ecosystem where you're not just working in the business, you're also working on the business, right? You're optimizing all of these different levers. Also differentiating your offers, or having some kind of offer diversity, if it makes sense. I always recommend to specialize first, and then you can diversify your offers based on your client's needs. My first client, they're like, do you do email? I'm like, I do now. That was a couple years ago. And I got really good at it, and I hired people to help me out with that. Also understanding how you're different from other people providing your services. What is your approach? Is it different from other people? Maybe your angle is that you're a freelancer, and if you work with me, you get to bypass all the agency bullshit and all the pain points of working with an agency. That's a little bit of my angle as well. These are things that you have to think about. Differentiation, product offering, how to price your offers, and then once you have the client, or your sales system, then once you have the client, what's their journey like, and how do you retain them? That's the question, or that's where a lot of your effort needs to be put into. A lot of people might be focusing too much on sales, not enough on retention, which is massive, but that's a topic for a different video. Finally, I think you really need to have some kind of plan laid out. So 5-year plan. How do you want to scale this? Do you want to stay a freelancer? Do you want to hire a team? Do you want to be like a consultancy? Do you have a number limit? For me, I'm very comfortable from where I'm at. And my goal now is to build my personal brand. So just to be super transparent, that's my goal. I'm creating content that's actually valuable for people, specifically people, formerly myself, a younger version of myself that didn't really have the content that I'm putting out now. So that's my MO currently. And then if I get a couple coaching clients here and there, that'd be dope. But I'm pretty comfortable where I'm at. So what is that for you? What does that look like? Do you want to use the skill set to build your own brand, your own D2C brand, your own Shopify company? Do you want to build an agency? Do you like working with multiple clients? Building an agency, the majority of that's not necessarily put on the skill set itself, unfortunately. It's more of managing people. So completely different can of worms there. Ask yourself how much you want to make. Ask yourself these questions. What's the plan? What's the goal? Do you want to just go up the corporate ladder or work with a company and become director of marketing or director of growth, whatever the case is? And then maybe have clients on the side too. Maybe you want to build up your speaking career. Maybe you want to monetize from having your own clients, making content, and also some sponsors. That's what I'm doing. And then there's also lead generation. With lead generation, how are you generating your leads? I already told you my main sources. My main sources is referrals. I do really fucking good work. And then also through content, the content that I produce. And another source that I'm not really mentioning mentioning too much is my network. I would say that this is another notable pillar. It's not like a full pillar because it's infused into all of them in a way, especially the personal branding piece. But to excel in any career, you need to have a strong network. It's a lot of it is who you know and making sure you know the right people and making just genuine connections and relationships. Like for me, I hate formal networking. I like to just really kick it with people that I enjoy and I find them intelligent and like I want to provide some value to them as well, right? Paying to be at certain events too. Again, I was recently at the Whaleys. I connected with the coolest marketers that you can imagine, all heavy hitters, multimillionaires building an agency. They're doing their shit, right? And it was really cool to like have breakfast with them and like get a little drunk. Like it was awesome. So I highly recommend that you network. And this is more of like an aside. But yeah, making sure that you have some kind of leads, you know, generation system coming in. In the past, I've done like appointment setters and like cold emailing. Yeah, I don't have the bandwidth for all of that and I don't really care to do that. So I like the long, steady route. I'm all about sustainable long-term growth. I'm thinking again 5-10 years, and for me that's building out content and providing value long-term online. But for you, you know, like if you're building an agency, you really need, like, maybe you run Google ads, you know, you could do that. But yeah, just to give you an understanding of how that all works and maybe some ideas as to clarifying what it is that you want for yourself. You have to clarify what it is that you want for yourself, right? You have to have a clear picture in mind. You know, think of it as like having like a business plan even. But that's enough rambly blambly. Yeah, so just to recap, mastery of the skill set, pillar number 1. Pillar number 2, personal branding. Pillar number 3, business fundamentals, which is a whole lot of business stuff, a whole lot of business jumble. And then some notable call outs, networking, connecting with cool people. You know, like let's connect if you're cool. If you're not cool, I don't want to hang out with you, respectfully. Yeah, but you know, like a great way to build those connections and real relationships is to develop really great content, which goes to, you know, pillar number 2. But they all work in tandem. Personal brand means nothing if you don't have like a product or an offer to push out from it. And then that product and offer doesn't get pushed out if you don't have like a strong money-making skill set. So that is how I got to 10K plus months, 3-4x that at this time. But you know, mo money, mo problems. You heard about my whole CPA situation.
More money, more problems.
So yeah, if you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, leave a comment below. You can email me at c@cynthiasmarketing.com. I'll have all that information in the description below for you. Oh yeah, if you're interested in paid media marketing, I'm your girl. We'll learn about all of these things, plus you get real world experience working with my accounts, hands-on, throwing you into the fire with my own client work. That's the best way to become a actual high-earning marketer, is to solve problems. So I'm gonna give you a ton of problems to solve in real time. The problems that I'm solving currently for my clients. That's the best way to learn. When I was learning, I love to work behind someone's shoulder. That's basically my approach to it. And also there's another aspect of just the accountability piece and also working with really cool, like-minded people. Community is really important. At least it is for me. So you get to connect with all of my previous clients and current clients and some of my friends, and you know, hopefully I get to throw some opportunities your way. When I win, everyone wins if you pay me. Well, that's all, folks. Again, it was awesome chatting with you. Let me know if you have any questions, anything you want to go over, just throw it in the comments below, and talk to you later. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I will be producing more content, so if you can help me out, support the channel, please hit the like button. Again, comment if you want to see something in the near future, as we are going all in on this. So thank you so much for your support, and take care. Ciao.